What drives the greatest advancements in technology and innovation? And how can we ensure that the people shaping our world through science and engineering receive that recognition that they deserve? Well, today I'm thrilled to welcome the president of IEEE onto the podcast. I'll introduce you to him in just a moment, but the IEEE are the world's largest technical professional organisation. And I want to explore their decision to increase their prestigious Medal of Honor monetary prize to $2 million, solidifying its place as one of the most significant awards in the world. And from groundbreaking contributions like the creation of the internet and life-saving medical technologies to fostering ethical innovation and AI, IEEE's 460,000 members across 190 countries are making a remarkable difference. So my guest today will share the storied legacy of the Medal of Honor and the vision behind its transformative move, and what this milestone means for the future of technology and a global community of innovators. Incredibly cool, this one, but enough scene setting for me. Let's get Thomas onto the podcast now. So a massive warm welcome to the show. Can you tell everyone listening a little about who you are and what you do?
So first of all, I'm the president of the IEEE this year. And IEEE is the largest technical professional organization in the world. We have over 460,000 members in over 190 countries. This organization, we have many parts, one of which is our international standards that basically enable industries to run, interoperability, et cetera. We do over 2,000 conferences per year. We publish many of the world's technical peer-reviewed literature. We have local sections and chapters, related to various technical topics all over the world. And I've been a member of the IEEE for over 45 years. So it was really an honor for me to have the opportunity to serve as the president this year. So I joined IEEE initially as a graduate student. So my bachelor's degree is in physics, not electrical engineering. And I joined the IEEE in order to get a discount to attend an IEEE conference in Boston. And I continued my membership after I graduated, and I participated in IEEE conferences, local events, first in the Minneapolis area where I went to school. And after moving to Boston, I participated in some local section and society activity there. And I moved to the Silicon Valley area in 1987. So in 92, I was elected chair of my local society chapter, the Magnetic Society. And I've had various roles in the IEEE since then. But I think there's a number of things I've gotten out of being an IEEE volunteer. First of all, it allowed me to learn leadership skills, how to communicate with people, both written and verbal, and generally network with people, and allowed me to create a lot of long-time relationships with people all over the world, who know things I don't know, that I've met through the IEEE. And if you do talk to a lot of different IEEE members, there's different stories about why they have remained a member. But to me, I've always felt that IEEE is a community of technology professionals that help each other to stay current, develop and encourage leadership skills, and work together to make this a better world today and for our descendants.
And that is so important. I would say more important now than ever before. And of course, it's a great backstory, but I suspect you had little idea just how much this would mean to you when you initially signed up just to get that discount, right? No,
I have no idea that, what was going to happen. Life is what happens when you're making other plans. I think that's a John Lennon quote.
Yeah, 100%. And IEEE also recently announced a historic increase in the Medal of Honor monetary prize to $2 million starting in 2025. So what led to this decision, and what impact do you hope that it will have on helping to recognize and also inspire innovation?
Well, I think it's, first of all, I'm really proud to be a part of the IEEE board this year, and to do this, to raise the IEEE Medal of Honor to a $2 million prize. So we're doing this because, we're at an inflection point, where technology, engineering, and science are becoming integral to addressing important challenges that face us and creating new opportunities, dealing with things like climate change, and creating new opportunities, new ways in which we can do things like, AI and things of that sort, and general to pursue our mission of advancing technology for humanity. So in recognition of extraordinary individuals who do important things and the work they have done to benefit humanity, we're elevating the Medal of Honor, which we feel is to its rightful place as one of the world's most prestigious technology-focused prizes and awards. And this move underscores our role as a public charity whose mission is to advance technology for the benefit of humanity.
And for people listening, I think it's incredibly important for me to highlight that the IEEE Medal of Honor has celebrated groundbreaking contributions for over a century now. So could you share some of the origins of this prestigious award and how its legacy has continued to evolve to what we're seeing today? Because I suspect many people listening would have heard of IEEE, but that legacy and what we're talking about here is something we don't hear about enough or indeed celebrate either.
Yeah, well, first of all, the organizations that were the antecedent organizations that became the IEEE we're 140 years old this year.
Yeah.
We were started by people like Thomas Edison. Early members were Alexander Graham Bell, for example. So, and our Medal of Honor was established in 1917, and in the subsequent 100 plus years, innovation and advances in technology, engineering, and science have, of course, had an increasing greater impact on our world. In fact, I heard someone recently make a comment that today is a day, the last day that you will have experienced as low a rate of technology change as we are as we are today. In other words, it's going to happen faster, as we go into the future. So we give this award as the highest IEEE award bestowed for remarkable society-changing achievements in technology, engineering, and science. And our Medal of Honor recipients have advanced technology and changed our world in revolutionary ways. For instance, the Medal of Honor has been given for extraordinary innovations like the creation of the internet, the development of life-saving medical device technologies, including CAT scans, MRI, ultrasound, pacemakers, as well as transistors and semiconductors. And these are technologies that are at the heart of modern electronics, computing, and medical science. The IEEE Medal of Honor may be given to an individual or a team of up to 3 people who have made exceptional contributions or had extraordinary careers in technology, engineering, and science. The criteria for the Medal of Honor consideration include the significance of the achievement, originality, its impact on society, impact on the profession, publications, and patents related to that achievement.
And on this podcast every day, I try to get people thinking differently about how technology is impacting our life, our work, and indeed entire world. And as you mentioned there, recipients of that Medal of Honor have been transformative inventions far and wide, from the internet, life-saving medical technology such as CAT scans and pacemakers. This goes on and on. But if we zoom out for a moment, I'm curious from your perspective, how do you see that work shaping our modern world and everything that's been achieved in these years? And also, not just looking backwards, what does it signify for the future of technology, do you think?
Well, I think we can get an idea of that from looking at some of our winners, recent winners. So IEEE Medal of Honor laureates and our IEEE Life Fellows, some of these people who have shaped our modern world include Robert E. Kahn, who was awarded the 2024 IEEE Medal of Honor for pioneering technical and leadership contributions in packet communication technologies and foundations of the Internet. Kahn is President CEO of the Corporation for National Research Initiatives, and while working as a program manager in the U.S. Defense Advanced Research Projects Agency Information Processing Techniques Office in 1973, Kahn, along with Vinton Cerf, otherwise known as Vint, designed the Transmission Control Protocol, TCP, and the Internet Protocol, IP. The TCP manages data packets sent over the Internet, ensuring they don't get lost, are received in the proper order, and are reassembled at their destination correctly. The IP manages the addressing and forwarding of data to and from its proper destinations. Together, these two protocols make up the Internet's core architecture and enable computers to connect and exchange information. So that was 2024. In 2023, we awarded the Medal of Honor to Vint and Cerf for co-creating the Internet architecture and providing sustained leadership in its phenomenal growth and becoming society's critical infrastructure. Cerf is vice president and chief Internet evangelist at Google. He's known as one of the fathers of the Internet. With Robert Kahn, he conceived the transmission control protocol, the Internet protocol, TCP/IP suite, which we talked about before. And again, those are key innovations that permitted the transformation of the original ARPANET into today's Internet. He also formed the Internet Configuration Control Board, which evolved into the Internet Architecture Board, the body responsible today for technical oversight of the Internet architecture and standards process. And then one more example is Asad M. Madni, awarded the 2022 IEEE Medal of Honor for pioneering contributions to the development and commercialization of innovative sensing and systems technology, and for distinguished research leadership. He led the development and commercialization of the gyro chip, an inexpensive inertial measurement sensor that was the first such device to be incorporated into automobiles, enabling electronic stability control systems to detect skidding and operate the brakes to prevent rollover accidents. In the 5-year period spanning from 2011 to 2015, for example, with these being built into all new cars, the system saved over 7,000 lives in the United States alone, according to the U.S. National Highway Traffic Safety Administration. The device went on to serve as the heart of stability control systems in commercial and private aircraft, U.S. missile guidance systems, and traveled to Mars as part of the Pathfinder Sojourner rover.
So IEEE has over 460,000 members across 190 countries. And to bring to life some of what we're talking about here, what would you say are some of the most pressing issues that your members are working on right now? And how is IEEE collectively helping to foster solutions through technology, engineering, and science? And if you can share around what you're seeing here?
So IEEE members do research in a lot of technical topics in technologies from AI use in healthcare to autonomous vehicles, for example. We also have an activity going on ethics and artificial intelligence in the IEEE. So IEEE and our members inspire a global community that innovate for a better tomorrow through highly cited publications, conferences, technology standards, professional educated activities. We're considered the trusted voice for engineering, computing, and technology information across the globe. We are also a leader in engineering and technology education, providing resources for pre-university, university, and continuing professional education, and offering ongoing continuing professional education for practitioners and engineering faculty through platforms such as our IEEE Learning Network.
And I've been to a lot of tech conferences throughout the last 12 months, and there all seems to be a common theme of how great technology is, especially a lot of the new AI solutions, followed by some of those ethical responsibilities. So, or as technology continues to advance at such a rapid pace, I'm curious, how do you see IEEE's role in ensuring innovation is not just groundbreaking, but also ethical and aligned with society's needs? Because this is something that seems to be increasingly important right now, and something that we're talking about more and more, thankfully, I would say too.
Yeah, well, I think an important element is by promoting collaboration, transparency, accountability, and communication. And I think we play an important role to foster a culture of ethical innovation, encouraging collaboration, understanding risks and impact of technological advancements, and then to make informed and research-backed decisions from there. And in particular, you mentioned AI. There's activity going on that's been going on since 2015 on ethical design of intelligent autonomous systems within the IEEE. And that's led to whole series of standards on AI-related activities for accountability, transparency, various other aspects that would help us to better use these technologies and get hopefully the best results from using them, things that really help people.
And when doing a little research on the IEEE Medal of Honor criteria that you're using here when focusing on outstanding contributions to the profession, There's a lot that I learned there, but I'm curious from your side, what are the main qualities or achievements that you and your team look for when evaluating candidates for a prestigious award and recognition like this? What is it that you look for? It might help people listening that may be thinking about entering for an award too.
Well, we're certainly open to nominations, for this award. We're looking for an individual or a team of up to 3 folks who have made exceptional contributions or had extraordinary careers in technology, engineering, and science. And it's many different areas. IEEE has become vast and covers so many fields, from understanding the bottom of the ocean to the reaches of outer space, from nanotechnology to biotechnology, from hardware to software. And the criteria that we consider include, how significant this achievement is, its originality, the impact it's had, on society and the pace of technology, its impact on the profession, also the publications and patents relating to the achievement. What has been their impact? What have they enabled to happen? So these are some of the important qualities that we look for in these nominations.
And again, when I immerse myself in the world of all things IEEE, I also learned that in February 2025, IEEE is also preparing to announce the Medal of Honor laureate. So I'm not sure how much you're going to be able to share with me here. Maybe we can give me a few teasers, but what can we expect from this year's award, and how do you see it inspiring maybe the next generation of innovators too?
Yes, well, we have decided on who the winner of that award is going to be for 2025, but I cannot tell you. But it will be somebody who has, I think, we be fair to say, has helped to inspire the global community and shown innovation to create a better tomorrow, to help build a community where young minds can thrive and push boundaries. A person who has themselves been philanthropic and helpful. So I hope that gives you some ideas, maybe.
Oh, there's a few clues in there, but I'm not going to say anything. It sounds like we might need to get you back on after the event to learn more about that and the success of the event. But if we do look ahead, how do you at IEEE plan to continue supporting and ultimately amplifying the impact of your members and the Medal of Honor recipients to address some of the world's greatest technological and societal challenges? Because there is a lot of hype around the technology side of things, but I think we often forget that it's that collaboration that is so important, and it's something that you guys excel at. So anything you can share around that too?
Well, we do. We have conferences. We do a lot of things by bringing people together.
Yeah.
And a lot of work is done by volunteers. I'm a volunteer, for example. People that do this because they're passionate to contribute. So that's behind our publications, our conferences, our standards, and also our professional and educational activities. So I think we continue to do that. We continue to provide a professional home for people who are in our fields, who do things in technology and make it happen, and that we can be and are a trusted voice for engineering, computing, and technology information around the world, and that we're leading in engineering and technology education as well, both pre-university, university, and continuing education. With the rate of pace of change that it is today, I think it's people are going to need to have resources to help them stay tuned up, to stay their best and able to contribute, throughout their careers. And we can be a resource to doing that. So we also, and so I think these are things that we do that help to address those challenges and help to create the next generation of people who can create a better future and solve some of the issues you got, create new opportunities that never existed before, help people live longer, better lives, people in poverty to have paths out of poverty, et cetera. And those are some of the things I think that the kind of things that our kind of people do, how they can make a difference.
And we started our conversation today talking about your personal origin story, how you originally signed up to IEEE to get that discount, and you've been a member ever since, and you've enjoyed a hugely successful 45-year plus career there. And One of the things that I always try and do as well as we come full circle is ask my guests to reflect and look back at their career, because you've enjoyed, because none of us are able to achieve any degree of success without a little help along the way. And very often there's someone that sees something in us, maybe invests a little time in us or something like that. But is there a particular person or people that you're grateful towards that maybe helped you get you where you are? And we could give a little shout out today. Who would that be?
Well, for one thing, my mom and my family. But another one I'd like to recognize is a professor. He's not with us anymore, but Professor Jack Judy at the University of Minnesota, with whom I started to work in graduate school. And so he had a big impact on me.
Fantastic. I think it's so important that we recognize this and shout about the people that have helped us. Yes. And very often, I think many of the people that we talk about are blissfully unaware on the magnitude of the impact that they've had on our lives. And for anyone listening, just want to find out more information about IEEE, about your conferences, about the Medal of Honor, or anything in between, where would you like to point anyone listening?
Well, first of all, IEEE.org is the website. So you can find out about IEEE there, and including our awards. Also, we're on X and Twitter, Facebook, and LinkedIn. You know, we do posts on all those social media channels.
Well, I think we often talk about the power of collaboration, but I think very often it still goes underappreciated and under-recognized. And the fact that you have more than 460,000 members across 190 countries is phenomenal on its own. But the fact that you recognize what these people can do collectively together, including the creation of, I think you mentioned in the interview there, the internet, life-saving medical technologies, CAT scans, MRI, ultrasound, pacemakers, and the list goes on and on. But the fact that you recognize it and showcase the power of collaboration is phenomenal. Long may it continue. But thank you for giving us a little peek behind the curtain. And I'm going to try and guess who you're talking about for that award in February now. But more than anything, thank you for sharing your story with me today.
Well, you're welcome very much. And it's been a great honor to be the IEEE president this year and to be part of a board that was able to create something like this that could recognize incredible people that really are helping to change the world, give us new opportunities, ways of understanding things we've never had before, and ways of fixing problems we've got.
I think as we reflect on the profound contributions recognized by the IEEE Medal of Honor, it's clear that the technological innovation isn't just about invention. It's about making a lasting impact on humanity. And increasing the Medal of Honor prize to $2 million, I think is more than just a financial milestone. It's actually a bold statement about the value of advancing technology for the greater good. So a big thank you to Thomas for sharing IEEE's vision and the stories of those who have helped shape our world. But what are your thoughts on how organisations like IEEE are shaping the future of innovation, the global army of innovators there? I'd love to hear from you. As always, follow me on LinkedIn, X, Instagram, just at Neil C. Hughes. Let me know your thoughts and we can continue this conversation. I always say technology works best when it brings people together, and I think 460,000 members across 190 countries making a difference with technology is a living embodiment of that ethos. So thank you for listening as always. I'll be back tomorrow with another guest. Take care, and I will speak with you all tomorrow. Bye for now.